Bransfield!
Part 2 in this series of short videos covering the best FPSs ever made, according to me, blasts right up in your face with the newsflash that the best first-person shooter ever made is what you're seeing here right now: Duke Nukem 3D. The 3D bit was a lie, really, let's be honest. Okay, so levels were modelled with 3D geometry, you could fly around with a jetpack. It wasn't the 2D platformer origins of Duke Nukem, really what the title was referring to, but it did start things out with a bit of a lie when you saw all those 2D sprites jiggling in your direction. I never cared. Never have, never will. Duke Nukem 3D blew me away from the get-go thanks to one big factor: creativity. It threw you into things, dropped you down on the streets and said, sure, go for it. Okay, so the freedom isn't huge by modern standards, but back in 1996 I was blown away by it. I could go through this window, I could blow up this wall, I could knock an entire building down, I could see myself in the mirror. Duke 3D was one thing after the other, ideas on top of ideas on top of more ideas, all wrapped around the central concept of tight yet chaotic combat, utilising a selection of weapons that ranged from one of life's best shotguns to the daft but fun likes of a shrink ray. My feelings on what happened to the series post-3D have been covered in another video, but even the travesty of forever cannot, will not, take away from the genuine affection I've always felt towards Duke's first 3D outing, even though it wasn't really proper 3D. It was creative, open, rewarding, genuinely cool, because it was before we'd realised that they were being serious about Duke himself being a badass and not just an out-of-touch meathead, and the sort of game where you would play one level over and over just to try new things, to find new places, to experience yet more joy. Duke Nukem 3D is the greatest FPS ever made.